Hi guys, in this video I'll be sharing some changes that we have recently made about UK immigration. So guys, you need to watch this video to the end and share to everybody you need to share to, so that those who are not aware of all of these changes can get themselves abreast with some of the latest development. Also, I'll be sharing about a company that is looking for a remote worker for those who speak German fluently. So watch the video to the end and share to all your friends. Hi guys, my name is Victor. If you are new to this channel, in this channel, I talk about ways you can migrate to United Kingdom. I talk about lifestyle and where you can settle in when you arrive in United Kingdom. If content is something you like, you endeavor to subscribe to this channel and give a thumb up so that YouTube can recommend to a wider audience. So without delay, let's get started. This company that is looking for remote workers, those who speaks German fluently, and those who are looking for a remote working job to add either to add to their job, or those who wants to do strictly remote job. Well Localized is a company that is looking for quality search rater, right, to work remotely. If this is for you, go through the banner displayed on the screen and go through to the description box of this video. You will see the link that you can use to access the job description and make your application. So if this is something you like, you can just go ahead to make your application. But if you are not something that interests you, or you are not fluent in German, you can also share to your friends and share to those you can share to, so that many persons can know about this company and take advantage of this good opportunity. So let's go straight to today's video. It's not news that the UK have made some changes to their immigration policy on immigration law as regard international students, right? So some of these changes have come into effect, while some will be coming into effect January 2024. So the one I'll be sharing about now is the UK plan to what? Ban international students that abandon their studies after they've gotten tier 2 work visa. So before now, international students can switch from tier 4 student visa to tier 2 while they are still studying. The UK did not frown against that before now, because it's something they allows, right? You can switch at any time in between your study, right, to from tier 4 to tier 2. But what they frown against is abandoning your study after you've arrived in UK. Some persons have argued that why would they allow students to switch and still want to slam them? Yeah, the policy is very clear. They didn't prevent you from switching all this while, right? They encourage you to switch if you can. But the primary reason why you are here is for study. Switching and abandoning your study, that automatically go against the rules of your tier 4 student visa. Remember, you came in as a tier 4 student visa. University is the one that sponsor you, and the university has a duty of what compliance to ensure that you comply with all the visa rules. Some of us will be granted visa to come and study in the UK, but we didn't know the rules. We didn't know some of the rules governing the visa class we are using to school in the United Kingdom, right? So once you abandon your study after you've gotten a tier 2 work visa, that automatically breaches your tier 4 student visa's condition, because one of the conditions is you're coming here to study and you must complete your study. So if you switch and abandon your study, that become an issue. So the UK government is currently compiling lists of those, in collaboration with the university, list of those that abandon their study, right, after they've gotten tier 2 work visa. And they plan to ban a slam 5 years ban on those who switch from tier 4 to tier 2 and abandon their study. Note, they are not planning to ban, or they are not planning to do anything to those who switch from tier 4 to tier 2 and still complete their study. The ban is only for those who abandon their study after they've gotten tier 2 work visa. So that is the two different angle to it. You switch from tier 4 to tier 2 and you complete your study, you are still in line. You've not breached any of your visa condition. But once you switch from tier 4 to tier 2 and you abandon your studies, right, it's a breach on the tier 4 student visa condition. And it will also count as a compliance, count against your school in terms of compliance. The number of students that abandon their study count against university. This is something most of us doesn't know, right? It can't against the compliance level of the university, because all university they know the number of person, the number of students they grant and cast to come and study in the university. At the end of the period, they need to evaluate and see the number of students that actually did partake in the course, complete the course, and those that did not, and those that failed. So by the time the university keep having low compliance rating in terms of those that did not complete their course of study, it counts against the university. That's one thing most people don't know, and that will also reduce, it will use as part of the KPI to rate this university, because the university in this instance is your sponsor, just like you get your COS from a skilled worker or a company that is sponsoring you to come and work in the UK. That's how the university also sponsor you to come here and school. The CAS is your sponsorship certificate, why just like the COS. So for you not to complete your study, it will also count as against the university in terms of compliance. So the university, the Home Office now is now collaborating with the university to send them lists, names of people, names of students that did not complete their study. They abandoned their study halfway because they've gotten tier 2 work visa, and as such, they did not complete the study, they've breached their tier 4. So the UK is coming up with a slam of 5 years ban. This is no longer news. Yeah, a 5 years ban for those who abandoned their study at the moment they got tier 2 work visa. So if you fall in this category, I will advise you start seeking alternative. You can speak to immigration consultants about this so that they can see how, if there's any way they can help you, they can go about it. But I'm speaking to you, they are currently sending in letters to people, right? People are still receiving letters. No, these things cannot be done a spark of a lighter, right? It will be going around one after the other. This person I'm talking about, it was apprehended at his place of work, right? He was never allowed to go back home to go and pick up one or two things. I was told right there, he was taken to immigration office and everything was settled, and he was escorted back home, pick up your things, direct to the airport. 5 years ban was slammed to him. He cannot come to the UK, cannot apply to come to the UK till after 5 years. From feelers I got from a fellow YouTuber, said somebody also received a letter, in this case, received a letter that she breached Tier 4 student visa, right, by not completing her study after she has switched to Tier 2. That she was given 14 days to give them reason why she can still remain in the UK, right? So when I was told about this, I don't know what to do because I'm not an immigration lawyer, right? I don't have idea on what to do. She can go, look for immigration lawyer to speak to see how, if there's any way around it, so she can see how she can sort herself. But I'm very sure now that the Home Office has said 5 years ban for those who have switched from tier 4 to tier 2 and abandon their study. The point of contention is not the switching, it's the purpose of you coming here ab initio that was not, that you've defeated. You're coming here to study, but the purpose was defeated the moment you get tier 2 work visa. So guys, I would advise those studying in the UK and those who want to come to the UK to always have this mindset of coming here to study, right? Once you arrive here, try and complete your study, because your action today will affect those coming behind you, right? So these are some of the reasons why, like I just said in my previous video, some universities now are even taking up their fees up, right? Some are even telling some people for certain region you must pay 100%. Some are bringing you must pay 50% before you can be issued cars. All of this is because the breaches, so many persons have breached some of these tier 4 work visa condition, and when they arrived in the UK, they did not stick to the rules. Everything has rules and procedure. If you come here, you show the Home Office that you have funds to pay your tuition fee and your living expense, and you are here, first trimester you could not pay your fee, second trimester you could not pay your fee, that become a red flag. Remember, you've already shown to the Home Office that you have funds set aside to offset all of this bill when you arrive in the UK. But after a while, you could not pay, you're not paying up, right? The time they've given you to make the payment, you've not be able to pay, meet up your payment obligation all of this time. become a red flag, and that's the reason why so many universities are now seeing how they can make students to pay either 50% or pay up 100% before they can be giving cars or and all that. And you know it's not easy for you to make those payments. Schools before now make the payment pattern so flexible that you can be paying it gradually, even if you don't have everything. While you are here still working, you can still work to make up whatever you had before to pay your bills. But with all of these breaches, because the rate at which people are defaulting in their tuition payment, the rate at which people are abandoning their studies once they got their two, I believe they find out the numbers is increasing by the day. That is why the Home Office is coming up with all of this sanction to ban those who have done that 5 years. And if you are studying, please, our advice, if you are planning to do so, don't abandon your study. Try, put out the last strength you have to complete that study so that you'll not be a victim. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. If this video is something you like, you can give a thumb up to it, subscribe to this channel so that YouTube can recommend to a wider audience. See you in my next video.